Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. Clicking sound, says Mr. Saturday. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. What a day it has been for me here at the V1HQ. Hopefully we're live. It looks like we're live. Looks like things are cooking. Looks like we're cooking with gas now. Chat, I have been at the V1HQ since 7:30 this morning, so approximately 9 hours and counting. At the end of the last stream, you notice my PC, we had some PC issues. We had 2 CTDs, and then something happened where my file explorer just was bugged out. So anytime I tried to type into the search bar, run a command prompt, anything, it would not take. Eventually got to the point where I had flickering displays. It was not heat related. The PC was down, chat. It was time for the nuclear option. Reset, reinstalled Windows, reinstalled the simulator, reinstalled everything. Spent the next 6 hours reconfiguring OBS. You guys remember I just spent an entire day with brand new streaming software, brand new to me anyway, setting up custom streaming software for the channel. All of that was lost. I had literally had to do all of it all over again, and I'm still not done with it. I think the donation box is gone. I don't think we have any dono sounds. I think those may be gone for good. I have to re-download everything from some of my old drives that I have for the audio. But it has been a challenge. So since that happened, I decided, well, I'm not going to be fishing tonight. So if I get this up and running, we're going to come back with a vengeance. 2 streams. This is kind of our test stream right now. It's a short flight, 45 minutes, Boise, Idaho, up to Portlandia in the Fenix A319. We're going to just hop over there. I'm going to make sure the cams are working, make sure the audio is working. I can tell you right now, Mini FCU is not working. I got to turn that on. But if this test goes complete, then we're going to continue as planned with our premiere event later this evening with the fly-by-wire A320neo. We haven't flown that in quite some time, so we're going to be taking that up to. We're going to basically be following XP72. We're going to crash his conga line. I never get to fly on Friday nights. XP's always flying on Friday nights, so we're going to crash his party. We're going to fly with him down to Las Vegas. But we're going to be in the 320 neo. He's going to be flying the 330, so you definitely want to check that one out as well. But that's all if everything goes well on this test stream. So without further ado, we're already a little bit behind schedule. I wanted to get the stream going at like 3:30, but I had some more issues. Let's just go ahead and jump right into the aircraft and get it fired up. 319, I haven't flown it in forever. Let me make sure. Let's see if I can get my mini cockpit software working. I do remember I had issues with it working for the 319. Was that ever remedied? I think it has been fixed. I think it has been remedied. Let's go ahead and fire this airplane up. Old school. I really also wanted to do the EIS-1. Make sure your sim sounds, everything is good. We'll let this thing fire up. I wanted to use the EIS-1 mod. Can't get that thing to work for the life of me either. I keep getting pink Pepto screens. I can get it installed. I can see it, but I can't get. I don't know why everything's in Pepto. So. Anyway, nightmare scenario, complete Windows reinstall. So much respect for the efforts. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was nightmarish for sure. And what happened is I had just learned how to back up all of the OBS and all of the streaming software scenes and everything. But when my file explorer bugged out, I couldn't do it because I couldn't open the file to open up the next drive to copy and paste the scenes over to a backup drive. It was just cooked, chat. My PC was cooked. I don't know what happened. I don't know how it happened. But this is the last straw. This is the last straw for AMD Ryzen. Ooh, the Ryzen's such a good CPU. This is it. This is it, chat. If something else happens, I'm going to take this PC out back. I'm going to stuff it with about 2 pounds of tannerite, and we're going to put a 338 Lapua Magnum right through the middle. So that would be the end of this PC. And then I'm going to go to an Intel i9. I don't care if it's overheating and melting, because you guys obviously said that that's not a good chip, but I'm going to find out for myself. So, slight rant over. I just clicked on the pilot control stream at first and was like, what the hell is with the view? Jasper, what's going on, my man? Steven, yeah, I'll definitely film it. Don't worry. We'll film that. All right, let's get, like I said, chip, chop, chip here, chat. This is kind of our testing stream. So let's get this thing fired up. We're late on our show time. We'll go on, auto, arm the emergency exit lights. We'll get our fuel tank. Oops, not that. Fire test. My i9 has been working fine for 2 years. Force Raptor, and this is my thought, my man. So everyone said that the Ryzen's the best CPU out there, right? AMD is the best way to go now. Not in my personal experience. So if everyone's saying the Intels are melting, until it melts on me personally, I'm going back to Intel. But anyway, yeah, I just can't remember. Look, hey, we got good nav data. All right, here we go. This has just been it has been quite the process with this PC. All right, let's go ahead and load up our flight plan. Boom, that's us. Ground ceviches. Let's go ahead and start loading it right away. We're going to load aircraft. It's only going to take 9 minutes. We've got a full 319, so let's hop down into here. We're operating this flight today as Cactus, America West 357, cost index 99, cruise altitude. What did we do here on the final altitude? I filed, what did I file? Let me open up SimBrief. 34,000 feet. I'll put this over on the FCU cam over here on the cockpit cam stream. 340 is set, so I don't forget. And then we'll put 340 right here now. Boom, ground temp 28. Hot day here in Boise, Idaho, that's for sure. Jeremy, what's going on, my man? How do you know it's the AMD's fault? I don't know if it's the AMD's fault, Jeremy, but the fact that I have AMD and I've had a problem with it, that's right. I'm going straight to the source, Jeremy. Straight to the source, my man. All right, departures off of Boise out of here. We've pre-planned for the 28 left, no departure out to sail. So we'll go 28 left. Seth, what's up, man? Just hopped on, crashed after installing Sim Update 3. Seth, that's not good, man. Hopefully you get it sorted out, my man. I'm with you. I feel all the pain today, man. I feel all the pain. We're going to go Boise straight out to sail, going into Portland. I'm also double reading chat boxes from the cockpit cam stream, too, if you want to check that out. Bo Brown, good to see you, man. I blame NVIDIA. Can't participate in the FNO tonight for work. I'm living vicariously through you. Well, Captain Geeb, you have the mobile cam to check in and see how we're doing, my man. So appreciate you. I'm actually really excited. I hope this stream goes without a hitch because I am very excited to be back in the fly-by-wire 320 Neo. It's been a long time, and I just want to see what's going on. So we're going into Portland, 28 left, hood 5. Transition is a Jatba. Now, I also have something that's happening that I haven't seen happen before. I'm going to talk through it here as I do the secondary. Maybe you guys can help me out. So, I haven't seen this in very many years. When I have a desktop background, right? I have a desktop background of just like a screenshot I took of the sim. When I boot up and I move my mouse cursor around and I highlight an icon, it changes that background to like a little black square behind the icon. And you know, if you click and drag, you drag the box and it makes it black. And then eventually when I go full screen, my entire desktop background goes to just flat black screen. Why is that? Is that a sign of other issues? But I haven't seen that in so long. So that's the other thing I'm dealing with right now. 3018. Temperature is 28. We're going to zero out the winds out of here. A graphical issue, says Mr. Saturday. Mr. Sat, hey, I saw that you were doing some cooking there. That's a driver issue. Don't let Windows update your GPU drivers. So don't let them update the GPU drivers? Or are you saying maybe I should just do it different? I should re-download the drivers themselves and try again? We'll see. BKG, yours does that too? I don't know, man. It's an AMD thing, right? AMD. Seatbelt sign is off. Fuel is 11.3. We got fueling is already done. Fuel 11.3. That seems low, but on board, that is checked. Let's go ahead and get our fuel tank pumps on. We're late on our show time. We're going to go ahead and get the APU fired up right meow. Got an Alaska next to us there in a 7.3. Shots fired. The AMD faction is awake and ready for battle. What's up, Johan? So I will try a straight up Well, I'll tell you what. I'm just going to let it rock for now, but I will attempt to do maybe a driver scrub of the NVIDIA, or excuse me, of the AMD. I don't know why. Maybe it automatically installed the driver after I reinstalled Windows. I'm not sure. Or maybe BKG, like you said, maybe I'll just go back to a custom or just a default background. We'll see what happens. Anyway, that's how my day's been. How have y'all been? How has your days been, chat? Had a lovely flight down to Cancun yesterday. One flew with a wonderful FO. Can't complain. But I was stressing all day because I knew the PC was broken. After that last stream, I knew the PC had issues. I just didn't have time to sit there and fix it, so it just was driving me nuts knowing there was a problem when I hadn't been able to fix it, so... Al Loper says, I just Googled icons, have black square on them as a mouse over, and a lot are about uninstalling and reinstalling AMD drivers. Okay. Max, I think, Max, well, that would make sense. Max says, Windows updates will automatically install a graphics card driver using OS installation. Ah, okay. So, Max, I will attempt, well, honestly, if I don't have any issues, I might just leave it. But I will do a uninstall and reinstall of the current AMD driver. But BKG says, my AMD CPU is on strike too. Same here, BKG. Same here. Bo, it's Bourbon Friday. Man, I wish I could join you, dude. Matter of fact, after if this stream goes well, I might. We'll see. All right, are we done boarding? 142 of 116, not quite yet. Okay, beautiful. I probably have to sync up Navigraph. Yes, I do. Let me do this here, chat. Give me a second. I'm still there's nothing like testing, like live testing, like Adobo does here, because I thought I had everything set up, and then there's always something else. J8 Lima Kilo Mike Yankee Zulu 4. Don't steal my code. All right, cool. We're linked up. We're looking good there, chat. Chris, what's up, man? Flight sims have a way to make gaming PCs go on strike. Must be a union demand or something. Something, man. I tell you, it has been a battle. It has been a battle for me. But we're not giving up. 28 left. That's an interesting departure runway. I guess we do 28 left or 28 right. What did we put in the box here? 28 left. All right, let's just do 28 right because I don't want to cross over. 28 right, no SID, out to sail. It'll be a vector departure. And NIT B is, we're waiting on that. We got 1 minute till the aircraft is fully aligned. And it's been about 3 minutes. We'll get the APU bleed on. We'll get rid of external power. That looks good. Everything on the overhead is set. 340 is set. Beacon or jet bridge is going away. I'm going to have to turn off that auto disconnect of stuff. I don't like that. All right, let's run some perf data. We'll send these numbers to the McDo. We'll go over here to our takeoff calculations. 28 right. We've just switched the runway. 28 right. Sync the final load sheet. We're doing a Toga, chat. I don't care what you say. Sync live weather, calculate. We could have 0 likes on today's stream, and we're going to go on Toga on this one. 38, 38, 42 for the speeds. 38, 38, 42, flaps 1 Toga. That looks good. Still got 1 minute on the alignment. Everything is coming up right now. Got my wing views bound. Whatever happened to VA Friday? Tyson, that's a good point, my man. I don't know. I have to ask V1 about that. Delta Tango, what's up, man? I'm doing great. Got off work early and now watching this amazing stream. Hey, man, appreciate the kind words, dude. I hope this stream can deliver, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard American Bus Flight 357, Star 72 Port Rwanda. Just finished up the boarding process here. We do apologize for the late arrival. The crew was stuck at the Starbucks line, but we're all set to go now. We're going to be pushed off the gate here momentarily. Thanks again for choosing American Bus and welcome aboard.
All right, I'm ready. Are you ready? Let me make sure we have... Boom. That cam is working. Oop, not quite. Kind of off-center there, aren't we? Now, I'll have to tweak that for the next stream as well. Okay, that's why we do live testing, chat. I can move this one a little bit. That's why we do live testing. Live testing. All right, are y'all ready? Let's get out of here. Beacon lights coming on, and let's disconnect. Boom, boom. Connect the tug, please. Wait for those doors to arm up. Enjoying a nice glass of homemade lemonade. Ooh, sounds like you could use one, definitely. I could definitely use one, Jeremy. Where was the... Let's see. So we have cabin controls, auto door sim, auto jetway simulation. I'm going to turn that off. Cabin announcements, let's leave them on just for now. GSX is off. Alright, that looks good enough for me. Alright, cockpit to ground brakes release, you're clear to push. Still don't know why we don't have doors arming yet. Beacon is on. Hello from the UK. What's up, Coder? Hello from the great state of Texas, my friend. I miss America West. I know, man. I actually, on my last flight, there was the America West Heritage 321 behind us. 28 right is NOTAM closed. Well, that's why SimBrief had us go on the other runway. That's all right. Test stream, chat. Test stream. Not quite sure where we're getting pushed back here, but... we'll call it good right there. I don't know. I hope that Alaska's not behind us. It might be. Okay, he's gone. Good. Cockpit around push complete. Ooh, a United. Let's go ahead and start engine 1. Engine mode to ignition start. Turning 1. She doesn't sound like an American West flight attendant. I remember why I turned them off now.
Airbus A319. Thank you.
Bill's Mafia. Unfortunately, Tours de America for tomorrow is not going to be happening, I don't think, unless it's going to be in the evening. My buddy decided we're going to go fish tomorrow at a secret lake, so I'm not fishing tonight. We're going to fish the secret lake tomorrow. She sounds about 30 years too young to be ex-America West. Yeah, about right. We're going to get 2 engines going here. Starting 2. Gigalates, what's going on, my man? I know, Bills. I miss the GA stuff. The thing with the GA, too, is I have to set up the cameras for GA and yoke cam. I've always been Blue Intel. Always brings stability. Eamon Burke, don't tease me, my man. Don't tease me.
We recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen.
What's the CTAF
Put the
here?
mask over you.
118.1.
Before helping others. If we land on water,
If we land on water, we're not going to be landing on any water today. 118. 118.1. All right, 118.1.
inside the aircraft.
Good start there.
When
There,
outside,
flaps 1.
inflate it by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into this tube. There is a light and
APU bleeds coming off. Taxi lights coming on. Boise traffic Cactus 357 taxi 28 right. All right, get terrain on ND. Let's go. Brakes released.
fastened. Further information regarding your safety on board can be found in the in-flight magazine. We hope you have a great flight.
I think my tiller needs calibrating because I've noticed that I can't steer as steep. I'm holding it full right, so that's something I gotta fix. That's another thing is with the Windows reinstall, everything else. So not only views, now the control bindings were saved in the cloud, thank goodness. One thing I'm glad for the cloud for. But hardware, so I had to I think I got to do all these recalibrations. I recalibrated the Throttletek. I think I'm going to need a recalibration on the tiller. We'll see. Joe Sardo, my man, thank you for the $5 super chat. Sorry I don't have any alert sounds with that. That's another thing I got to fix again. IRL, do you run your own performance in the EFB or obtain from dispatch via ACARS? So we can do both, but we uplink ours via ACARS. So we get a perf data uplink from Aero Data.
When you check out the passenger, we're reporting crossing runway 28 right, taking on 28 left.
Oh, I'm going to turn that down. I'm going to turn that volume down. All right. Let's go over here and get this message. AOC, receive messages. Boom. Boom. Wonderful. All right. All right. Let's do a flight control check. Flight control check. Here we go. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Rudder. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Trim needs to be up 0.7. Up 0.7 is set. We're going to clear the scratch pad out. Put you on the flight plan page. Auto brakes max. Takeoff config is checked. We'll go auto. Oh, we do have an auto ATC squawk code. Let me get back on center line. We should be squawking 4056 today. 4056. Put you on. Transponder on. All right. Let's climb nav blue. 34,000 is set. Just waiting on the flight attendants. There goes Alaska.
Traffic.
That shouldn't be happening. But thank you, Joe, for the $5 super chat, man. Appreciate you, dude. Wondering when Fenix will push their next update? Well, a little, I don't know. I have a sneaky suspicion. Fenix shines bright after the darkest hour. It's been pretty dark, chat. Am I dragging my tires in the mud? I feel like I am here. We're going to cheat to the right, courtesy of the default airport here. Did I hear you correctly that you're flying the FNO into Seattle after this? Tender, I'm flying away from it. I'm flying from Portland to Las Vegas in the fly-by-wire 320 Neo. We're doing a night flight. We haven't done a night flight in ages, and I just want to see what's going on with the fly-by-wire. So I had to do a quick little test stream. This is our test stream. And then if all goes well, we will be doing that second flight, yeah, as a second leg. Because this is going to be a real short stream. It's only going to be probably a little over an hour. When's your next 3-day? It'll release then. Actually, Diabetic Lad, it's next Saturday. It's the start of a 3-day trip, but the more I think about it, the less I want to do it, so we shall see. Glad you like Dakota 101. That's awesome, man. I don't know what we have taxied into here. We got some sludge going on here with our wheels. I feel like we're sludging. 40% N1. We're not dragging a brake, are we? Smoky Mountain Flight Simmer. What's going on, my friend? I thought this was a Windows reinstall stream. Well, Windows has been reinstalled. And this is a test. This is the first stream post Windows reinstall, so we're testing it out. I did see the Starship reveal. I did. Looks very intriguing. You want CRT screens? How about 11 of them? Could be brake bindings? Yeah, I'm thinking it is, Mr. Saturday. I'm thinking, well, you know what it is, Mr. Sat? I bet you it is calibration. I bet you the rudder pedals need to be calibrated as well as my tiller. Next week is gonna, yeah, I think it is brake dragging, because when I add a little bit of brake, I get nothing. We're just riding the brakes down here. Flight attendant calling. I love this.
The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Copy that, thank you. Boise traffic, Hectus 357 departing runway 28 right, Boise traffic. Nova, this is 2024, and this is on a test stream, my man. So it's 2024. Default scenery, super mid looking right now, that's for sure. But we are in 2024, my friend. Actually, I made that radio call on the intercom, so Boise traffic, Cactus 357, departing runway 28 right, going to be a vector departure out to the northwest, Boise traffic. Alright, 28 right is selected. 28 right checks, that looks good. Get the other cam set up here. And are you ready? Let's go. Lights. Do we have emojis still, or did that get wiped too? No, surely we still have emojis. Why is the APU on? APU's coming off. Alright, 319 max loud. Here we go. Let's pull them up 50. Yoga's in chat if you still have them. Yoga. Oh, it still sounds good, that's for sure. Man, Toga, SRS, runway, auto thrust, bleh. Thrust set. 100 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Herein. Navin. Fly with. Yes. Man, it's been a while since we've been in the 319. Cactus 357, fly heading 300 over departure. Alright, heading. Thrust reduction. Thrust climb, open climb. Heading. Oh my gosh, I love the sounds of the 319. I forget how visceral they are up front here. I love it. Your old house is off to the left. We're already at 5,000 feet here, so it's going to be a little bit more of acceleration. Cactus 357 will enable direct to sail. Direct sail over to Unicom 22.8. Thrust climb, open climb, nav. Left turn to sail. There's S-speed flap 0. After takeoff checklist. We are cleaned up, accelerating 250, nav into sail. Callie Simmer checking in from mobile. How you doing over there? Only thing with the Fenix now is the wing flex is really bad in 2020. Is it different in 2020? I don't think it's that bad. I thought the wing flex was good in 2024. The one thing that is bad is the shadows on the windows. I don't know if that's ever going to get, how that's ever going to get fixed. Should be able to park the attitude indicator right on the 10-degree line. Should give you right about 10 and 250. 250 K knots, 10 degrees pitch, climb thrust. Autopilot 1. I'm going to turn down the sim a little bit. Thomas Ray says there's an inaccuracy with the gear log check because what? The Airbus landing gear control computer waits till all the landing gear is up and locked and all sensors detecting the up locks. For what? For it to show you up and locked? Captain, just stopping by to say I love the videos. Missed plenty over the last several months from a deployment, but can't wait to get home and watch on the regular again. Have a safe flight. Mr. Canadian Guy, well, you stay safe out there, my friend. There will always be some content for you to come back and enjoy, man. Thanks for stopping by, though. I appreciate you. Stay safe and enjoy the rest of your Friday afternoon. All right, there's 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and get the lights off. Boom, boom, boom. Do a forward call out of 10,000 feet. Come down to the secondary, copy the active. Progress page, we'll put Portland in there. Only 281 miles, so yeah, this is going to be a quick flight. Are you going to play sail when you cross sail? Oh, speaking of, I need to get sail going. That's another thing I need to add. I had just had everything... it's so frustrating, man. I had everything finally dialed in after the last stream, and now everything's all out of whack again. That's all right. So I got to get sail, and I need to get the other donos, and I got to get the dono sounds up and running again too. So if I can, hopefully we get on the ground here in Portland, I'll have a little bit of time before our premiere stream this evening. Sounds like I got a Trojan. Nah, I got 4 kids. I know, so do I love the dirty livery, man. Benny, how's it going, my friend? Welcome in. All right, does the 321 usually get the brakes harder than the 320? Yes, just because it's a lot more mass to slow down. Do you need to send me the sounds again? Jeremy, I'm pretty sure they're still in the Dropbox, right? So I should be able to re-download them. That's right, because everything got completely wiped. I was able to get the music. I think the sounds are still stored on my cloud drive that I have, Jeremy. I'll let you know if I do or not, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to pull them. Usually that's what causes the system to freak out. Yeah, I don't know, JJ. I don't think so. I think something just got corrupted. So what had happened? The only thing that happened. So for weeks, months after I did a lot of cleaning up of my system and DDUing the drivers and everything, for some reason, every time I would boot up, the boot up screen would say. Disk checking required on D drive, which is an M2 drive, or which was an M2 drive, and plus press any key to skip. And I'm like, well, I'm skipping that because I don't need that. So I did that for months, never had an issue. Computer ran flawlessly. But then finally I said, okay, I'm going to let it run the disk check. I let it run the disk check, and then it was that boot up that everything was jacked up, man. After that, so I'm not sure why. Not sure why. Hayden, thank you for the £5, my friend. Would you be interested in a V1 Airways Microsoft Flight Sim livery? Ooh, I did one at my cost for another streamer, and he loves it. Speedbed, Mr. Speedbed. Thank you so much for the £5 dono, man. Appreciate you. Ooh, that does pique my interest. Shoot me a DM or show me a screenshot, my friend. How'd you save all your OBS profiles and scenes? Jeremy, I didn't. I've been spending the last 6 hours rebuilding them. I've been in the office since 7:30 this morning. I got the PC up and running with a full reinstall of Windows by about 11 a.m. I had mostly everything. I was back in Windows, and then I was just reinstalling everything, right? Reinstalling OBS, reinstalling the sim, reinstalling stuff that I need, stuff like you don't even think about, like Notepad++ and all that benign stuff. And then I spent the last from 11 to literally when we went live, 4 o'clock, so that's 5 hours of rebuilding scenes in OBS. Windows 11, Coder. Windows 11. Mohammed, what's going on, my friend? Do you ever get tired of flying the Fenix line? I know they've made a phenomenal module. Captain Sim? Yeah, I do at some points, you know. That's why, but I feel like I haven't flown the Fenix in actually a while, other than these last couple of days. I hadn't flown the Fenix in, I'd say, almost a month. We've been flying Boeings and CJ4s, 727 Boeing, 777 Boeing. So I hadn't flown it for a little while. So we flew the 321, we flew the 320, and now the 319. But I think everyone's kind of in that lull. Like, we want the BFU. So everyone's just kind of in that standby mode. How'd your whole Windows get corrupted? Jeremy, I do not know. I think a disk check rearranged my files, and that was it. 2024 for the fly-by-fly. Yep, JJ. Yes, I got it installed. I did a little test sector. It's running. I made the thumbnail. So I didn't do a full test sector. I loaded it, made sure I could boot it up, had power. Everything was bound, rebinded everything. So we're going to try it. We haven't flown the... Someone will have to look it up on the channel. I don't remember the last time we flew the fly-by-wire. I pretty much rage quit back on my old 4080 days with the fly-by-wire stuff. It was a little wonky for you in 24? Oh, great, JJ. Don't tell me that, man. Don't tell me that. Why do I always slam my Airbus landings? My 7.3s are always sub 250. Well, which one? The 319, you better start flaring at about 500 feet. But that is going to be adjusted, I'm sure, here with the BFU. Now, not to toot my own horn, but yesterday, Chad, I had my absolute world record smoothest landing in Cancun. Real world. 3.6 feet per minute. 0.08 feet per second was the impact. So that did math on that. 3.6 feet per minute. Now, here's what's crazy. The G load that measures in a 3-second interval, it's still 1.25, I think. 1.25, 1.24 was the G load over a 3-second interval. What were the winds? I don't know, Biz Mafia. I don't remember, actually. They weren't that crazy. They were kind of right down the pipe, I think. But a 3.6er. Absolute record. Even the FO was like, dang. That was nice, Cap. Like, just act like you've been there before, right? It's like what my dad always told me when I was playing football. It's like, when you score a touchdown, don't get all crazy. Just act like you've been there before. So when you grease it, just continue on. After landing checklist, please. But deep down, I was smiling. It was a good one. I thought I was going to smash it, to be honest with you. Got lucky. No, it was a 320 yesterday, right? Or 321, I can't remember. 320, I think. Show vid of the landing, or it ain't so. I've got a picture, Captain Simp. I've got a picture of the landing report. Matter of fact, it's in my truck, which I don't have. But if I have time before the next stream, if you tune in on the next stream, I will show you the landing report. %, above nominal G load is probably not detectable to most humans. Probably, Max, I would imagine. And so what's interesting is, I think, so our sims and all our landing rates, everyone's all about G load. The real airplane, to my understanding, measures the G load over a 3-second interval. So from impact to like 3 seconds after impact, it measures that G load. And that's what maintenance cares about. Now, with the foot per minute is tracked 3 seconds before impact, 2 seconds, and then 1 second. Or actually, no, I think it's 2 seconds, 1 second, and then at touchdown, that you have a radio altimeter landing rate. So that's the rate at which the radio altimeter is closing with the ground, and that's measured in feet per second, not feet per minute. So you got to do a little bit of math on it. Won't the spoilers not deploy? It's too soft. Well, yeah, Captain Jeep, you have to wait until you get that full weight on wheels. And so, yeah, as soon as it's one of those smooth ones where you touch down, you go into reverse, you get the ding, reverse not unlock or something like that, because it hasn't fully registered that you're on the ground yet because it was so soft. But as soon as that G kind of settles in, then the spoilers deploy and then the reversers unlock. So that's how you know you got a greaser, when you try to go into reverse and you get a ding. So if you butter it but slam the nose, you get more overall. Yeah, that would be true. What's considered a ride-up? 850 feet per minute and 1.8 G at the 1.8 G at the CG or 2.0 G. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. I'm lying to you. I have it written down. I asked a mechanic about this. So I have the hard... Oh, my stream is on my phone. That's interesting. Oh, how is the... I see Cali Simmer over there on the mobile chat. Good to see you. Looks like last time he flew Flyby was January 8th, 4 months ago. Wow. Cali, is everything kosher over there on the cockpit cam stream? Been spending a lot of time trying to get it set up again. All right, let me see if I can find this data here. I wrote it down. Still looking for a standby. If we just search for it. Okay, here it is. So, for maintenance, this was what mechanic told me. So, a hard landing report is triggered, and maintenance will be notified if a landing rate is in excess of 840 feet per minute, which would measure at 14 feet per second, at 2.86 G load. 2.86 G load triggers hard landing. Or if the G load is 2.6 at the CG location. So all of that is tracked on the load 15 report on the Airbus. So those impact numbers will trigger a load 15. Now there's even a higher load, which is in excess of 950 feet per minute and 2.8 Gs at the CG, which would then be the big time landing report or big time hard landing inspection. So just that 840 and 2.8, 2.6, they have to come out, they look at a couple other things, and what he explained to me is they'll pull up some additional info from the box, and if it doesn't exceed whatever it is, then it's basically just, okay, right off, you're good. But if it's in that other category, then they have to do the full-blown inspection where they drop the flaps to full at the gate. They have to get the ladder out, go look at the tail section and empennage and all that stuff. So they can take a beating. What was that bouncy United 7.6 that bent metal, I wonder? Cody, I don't know what that one is, but what made that one worse, I think, was the fact that it was the nose. So remember, the main gear are designed to hand... Oh, here we go. Done. Dunzo. Flight sim. Well, that's it. I mean, that was just a flight sim crash. The stream didn't crash. Everything's fine. That's weird. Yeah, no, that one wasn't a PC crash. I'm gonna see if I can see why the sim crashed, but I'm so done, chat. I am so done. Nothing. There's no crash log, just flight simulator. I know, Andy B. Start recording from TOC. We can resume. Dude, it's like not even fun anymore. just shut off. "2020 is telling you I'm here whenever you want seamless experience." Never, Callie, never. No, I didn't uncheck the hardware acceleration in Chrome, JJ. That's what I need to do, though. But that one wasn't it. That's what I was looking to do. How do I do that again in Chrome? I'm going to do that while it's booting up. I wasn't doing anything. I was literally just sitting there. Pick up something from OT and go fly. I'm getting ready. Well, it just sucks because I could have fished a little tournament tonight and I didn't do it because I wanted to do this. All right, let me see here. I'm in settings, performance. I do know you have to remove hardware acceleration. You're talking about the use graphics acceleration when available. There we go. Okay. That'll relaunch my Chrome browser. I wonder what that'll do to the stream. We'll see. Oh, brought them all back. Okay, cool. I don't think that was it, though, man. Where were we? Can we even start the flight from midair? This is going to be spicy, chat. Should we try it? Let's just try it. I wonder what happens if you start it from midair. Nah, Microsoft 2020 has been uninstalled. I'm not going back to that. It's something else going on. Jeff says this will go well. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, maybe. Uh-oh. Chat, stand by. We got to get on this. Here we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're in direct law. Panel states, ready, activate. Engines are coming back. Climb thrust. We're in direct law. Gears up. Use man pitch trim. Nav TCAS fault. I have control. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Oh, that's not fine. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. We're getting somewhere. 24,000 feet, climb on heading 350. Flight directors. Auto thrust. I can't get it yet. We're still in alternate law according to the ECAM. Max speed 320, handle with care. We ain't leaving, Andy B. I'm not giving up, my man. I'm not giving up. Let's come down here. Initialize, init request. I've never actually tried to do a... I've never actually tried to do this before. Chat, we're back. Autopilot, auto thrust. 250. Flaps up, gears up. Rad is out. That's not good. Or it says it's out, but it's not out. I will not be shut down What was our transition? Jatba? Jatba. Insert, direct to, Jatba. Boom. Progress page, PDX. 185 miles. Weights have been initialized. Nah, we don't need to tweak fuel. We'll be all right. Let's climb at 250 or we'll never get up there. Matter of fact, let's just make it 20. West is even. Let's go 22,000 feet so Throttletek doesn't get mad at us. I'm going to fly until my PC blows up, Chad. I ain't giving up. It's it's personal now. It's personal now. Thank you, Kelly. Battler is over on the yeah, at least the other cam is still running. That's good. He says, you have a 79 XTX. I do. I had a similar issue where my Windows crashed. I found it was my XTX that I had to RMA 3 times, switch to NVIDIA. Unsure if it's the same for yours. Well, I'll tell you what, Battler Trunks, I'm getting real close, my friend. I'm getting real close to being done with AMD. You are absolutely right. Problem is, I don't even think I want AMD chip. I think I want to go straight Intel all the way through and through. I think that's what I'm going to do, my friend. But, yeah, it's just... There's a reason they are cheaper. And there is a reason I swore against... There's a reason I swore against AMD in 2005. We won't reconnect to the network because I just want to see, we're just going to continue this out as is. I'm surprised y'all hung with me though. You guys are loyal. Appreciate you. You have an Intel chip though, Jasper? Yeah, see, that's... Nah, Fruity, it's not a 2024 issue. I'm convinced. I'm convinced that it's not a 2024 issue. It is a hardware issue of sorts for me. Messed up my time of day too. Where's vodka when you need them? I don't know. All right. We're actually here. See, you saw nothing. Let's get ourselves some ATIS weather. Update BIOS. It's actually been updated. That's not it. That is not it, my man. What about the new Intel Core Ultras? That's what I was looking at those too. So I actually was looking at a build with the Ultra and a 5090 because I'm about ready to just rage quit all AMD. Refinance the house to get another PC, blow this one up. I think it's because you're using the nasty Microsoft graphics drivers. I don't know if that's what it is though, because I remember installing the chipset driver from the Adrenaline software, Diabetic Lad. I don't know. Nah, RAM wasn't maxed out, Cody. We're just chilling and, you know, I mean, the only other thing I can think of. The only thing I can think of is... I started using different encoding software. But I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. All right, what do we got here? 290 at 10. Virga? Really? 27, and then QNH down there, 3011. We'll see how Microsoft's going to depict this. Are you in Sim Update 2 or 3? I'm in 2. I'm in Sim Update 2, Andy. All right, we're coming down the hood 5. Bottom altitude on the hood is going to be sizzle, 6,000 feet. We'll set that in over here. 6,000 is set. The approach for the ILS 28 left. ILS runway 28 right, rather. That's the high ILS. I think we put 2A left in the box. Yeah, 2A left ILS. 306 on the mins. 306. AJ, thanks for $3 super chat. Hate to say it, Starbucks iced horchata espresso. Really? Starbucks iced horchata espresso. That's something I haven't had. Now, there is an horchata latte next door that I've been getting. Manage 340 selected, so let's manage it up. All right, we're cooking now. Just single, Mitchell. I'll buy your 7900. Don't blow it up. All right, Bo. I mean, well, here's the other thing. I could run this. I could run this as a second PC for streaming. Well, I'm gonna open the other manager here. Just give me a second. GPU temps are 64C. CPU's running 48%. GPU's, I mean, the GPU's running. It's running at like 95%, 98%. But it's at 64C. I don't think that's it. Why, 64C cost us? Is that high? Oh, we can stream version 1.11 of the 350. Man, I'll stream it if I can get it to work. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to do the driver. I'm going to do the driver swap because I know that's for sure is causing additional issues with the what's it called with like my background stuff. I have 4 sticks of RAM in Atical. Think it was Chrome, JJ? I'm kind of inclined to agree with you, JJ. Because I remember that was one of the fixes I did, and then that was it. After I fixed the Chrome thing, it never really happened again, but we'll see. I'm going to do a reboot after this, redo the drivers, and then we'll have, I mean, it'll be our last stress test tonight at our PM stream, so. It's ugly out here right now, that's for sure. I'm trying to find a good view, but I don't like any of these views out here. It's too ugly right now. We'll just stick with that. Use 2 sticks, not 4? I always heard 4 was faster. The other thing now I'm thinking of that I changed is I've changed. You know what else I changed is how it's encoding. Let me see if I can pull this up too. So this would be a question though for someone that's good with encoding software. Let me see. Output. So my video encoder, I changed it to AMD HW264 AVC. I changed it to that from, oh, I can't see it because we're live right now. But I changed it from that. That's the only thing I've changed. I wonder if I should change that back to what it was. I don't know. That's the thing, though. There's so many variables, man. It's unbelievable. Check something here on my phone, reading something. Same speed, either 2 or 4, but 2 might be more stable. I had issues with 4, swapped to 2 and everything was fine. I've had, I mean, I'm not disagreeing, but I've run 4 sticks forever. So. Are we live? We are live, right? Because it's weird. I'm getting my phone, it's doing weird things. We're not, yeah, we are live. It's great. It's funny because something was saying that it wasn't live. I'm like, yeah, wait, did I not hit the go live again? No, we are. We're good. It's funny. Yeah, we're definitely live. I had to double check. Y'all throwing me off there. Do it live. Time is relative. 2 sticks are better. 4 sticks. 4 sticks are better. I'm on the 4-stick gang, man. All right. Could be a card misreporting its feature set. The encoder tries a non-existent feature, resulting in a GPU crash. Who knows, man? Who knows? We're just going to have to keep going until it melts. Wonderful to see you live, V1 simulating American 1850 later today, Boston to Phoenix. Moldy Tyler. Awesome, man. Well, I wish you a stream or a crash for free experience. I was thinking about accelerating here a little bit. Let's see. Constraint mode. We're supposed to be at or above 24, which we're already above that. That's okay. We set 6,000. We've got a little bit ways to go to our TOD. Currently estimating 0031. That's 21 minutes from now. We should be all right. 21 minutes. I should have time to wipe some drivers out after this. I'm planning on upgrading to the 9950 XTD and 4 sticks of 16 gigabyte trade-in Z. Because why not? Agreed. Why not? More the merrier, man. Coupling, what's up, man? 319 is more of a minibus. The 318 is the baby bus. Yes, indeed. Just get vodka down to this, set everything up. Yeah, where is vodka, man? I've offered free steaks, dinner. He still doesn't want to come out. You have an Ace Rock issue, well known. Just search for it on YouTube. Motherboard, perhaps. There's other stipulations for him to come down. I know. Well, is he still not going to the expo? I don't think. I don't know. I don't think it's an Ace Rock issue. Not yet. Because I know a lot of people with my car, with my motherboard, actually. I think Vodka has the same board as I do. Swarm, you're about 10-hour drive north? Oh, geez, dude, that's a long drive. I'll do it for the steaks. You know what it is, JJ? I bet you it was because I installed the fly-by-wire. It's because I installed the fly-by-wire, man. That's what it is. It's 100% what it is. All right. The rat out is a nuisance warning. We're not on the emergen. If I look at the electrical... Matter of fact, can I stow that? I got to start down here. But maintenance... Do I clear that? There we go. Now we're back to normal. All right, here comes top of descent. 5 prior managed. Down we go. It's 1,000% that happened to you, BKG. What? Just the crash out? JJ says I loaded in a test of fly-by-wire and got a CTD. Analogo says they had an issue, have settings turned up too high, hence the new BIOS 3.25 released this week. Vodka's back. Hey, we just had a crash. Is it possible to stow the rat if it deploys mid-flight? No. Once it's out, it's out. BKG, I wonder if it was the fly-by-wire, man. Remember I rage quit the fly-by-wire 4 months ago, and I said never again. You got me wondering now, because I had issues with it. Yeah, sim crashed. We were just cruising along, Vodka, and then just reset. Nothing else crashed. PC was fine. Sim just went. Matter of fact, it stayed live throughout the whole thing. So it was definitely not like the other crash I had. But somebody was saying, Team Vodka, that my drivers might be the Microsoft download one because it's when the same thing happened like earlier. I thought I fixed it, but then it started happening again where my background, my desktop background, when I would hover over an icon, it would change the background black. And then when I opened a full screen window, everything on the background was black, just flat black again. So there's definitely something driver related going on still. You joke, but I had issues with one of the 380 builds and the sim not loading. Dylan, I'm only half joking. I'm half joking because that's why I remember specifically now why I quit the fly-by-wire because of that. I had the same thing. I couldn't load in. It was causing issues. You know what? That's 100% what it is. I think it was fly-by-wire. I think that's what it was. I think it was the fly-by-wire. Where's Chaos? We got to tell Chaos that we're canceling the fly-by-wire stream tonight. Johan says Gamers Nexus covered Ace Rock motherboards and several videos. I'll have to check that out, Johan. I'll check out that channel. It definitely might have been Chrome, though, because I have definitely linked Chrome to the CTD before, and I knew there was that hardware acceleration bug, and I forgot where it was until JJ told me to do it after we had the crash. So I will do a full reboot, and we'll go from there. Chrome is a virus. Poor fly-by-wire getting blamed and not here to defend itself. Tell you what, Cassie, if we can just complete one stream in it, I'm uninstalling it again until the next 6 months. We'll see. Captain Simp, the only reason we're not flying the 727 is because I don't have any of the I don't have any of my OBS set up for camera stuff. So it would just be a flat stream. But I love that 727. I have a livery ready to go, ready to rock. You think Edge is better than Chrome? I don't know, man. I used Edge a little bit to go install Chrome, and it drove me nuts. It just is so like, yeah. Maybe it's just because I'm so used to Chrome, man. I know exactly how to rock everything the way I want to, and it's snappy for me. All right, everything's up. Terrain on ND. We're out of 18,000. Magic Rail Ref is done. Seatbelt signs are on. We're going to just stay offline for this one here. We'll shoot this straight in. We'll actually keep our speed up 250 knots. That's fine. 250. 270 here is the first one. Tell you what, let's just maintain 250 now. Ah, screw it. We'll man. It's actually coming back 250. 250 selected. We're starting down. Use Brave or Firefox? Brave browser, really? I've never heard of Brave browser. I will look it up as well. I mean, I'm down for a new browser because Chrome, I can tell you this though, even in my, like when I look at my loading, my CPU, everything that's being run in the background, Chrome takes up so much of it because I have to run the YouTube Studio on Chrome. I've got a Nightbot tab open on Chrome. I've got the chat boxes open on Chrome. I've got SimBrief open on Chrome. So there's a couple of Chrome tabs running. That just takes up a lot.
Thank you.
Opera? You know, I did hear, was it Green Dot was talking about Opera. AOL or bust. You have no new messages, no new mail. You've got mail. Hit the like button if you remember using AIM Messenger and setting an away status and waiting for people to message you while you were away. If you know, you know. Blow on the floppy disk drive. Netscape Navigator. We are in 2024, Trance. Roderick Saunders, yeah, I love AIM, man. Nope, Sim Update 2, LJ. We're Sim Update 2 stable, allegedly. Hadn't been very stable. Prodigy, yeah. I don't love Firefox. I have it on my Mac. Maybe I just don't love my Mac. An AOL V1 chat room? Thunderstorms and Sim Update 3 are crazy. Phew. I mean, it's tempting. It's tempting. I did see someone post a picture of the lightning on Sim Update 3, which looked really good. Abdilo, I almost flew San Juan tonight, but I loaded in and I have a default San Juan that's terrible. So, yeah, I can't wait for you to drop the 2024 San Juan, Abdilo, because I'm actually flying the Puerto Rican Parrot in Frontier livery tonight. Could it be my MySpace causing the crash? MySpace. AIM used to wake me up when a certain lady messaged me from Hawaii. Oh yeah, it used to wake up a lot of us, LW, that's for sure. Man. Don't love your Mac, but take that back. Well, the problem with my Mac is it's a really old MacBook Air. It's like one of the first ones. And I never updated, obviously. But now it's so far out of date that like I can't even update to the new stuff because the new stuff needs some of the old stuff, so I have to go back and the old ones can't be found, and yeah, it's not good. I'm about ready to can the whole thing. I can't open half the browser. I can't open half the websites that I want to look at because it's so out of date. It's like this is unsupported. When are we getting proper weather radar? That's coming up allegedly soon. I just can't wait for the next stream when it's actually sunset and juicy. When are we getting? Oh, I read the one. I still have the old FS 2004 screenshots on my MySpace. Dude, MySpace was awesome. That taught it taught everyone how to program a website. You had music. MySpace was legit. When MySpace was in its prime, that was just a great time. Great time to be alive. We never turned our lights on after our reset, but we'll get all our lights on now for landing. That's coming on. They're seated. Coming up on shafts that are above 6,700 feet. We're going to maintain 250. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and straighten the line out. Let's go direct to Hannah. Insert. Boom. Direct to Hannah. We're down to 6,000 feet. 250 knots. We'll activate and confirm the approach phase. That has been completed. VAP is 130. Intro music on MySpace, top tier. I agree with you, man. Yeah, you can have like whatever band you wanted on there, and it was top tier. Drew Smith, what's going on, man? Yep, Stream 2 is coming up after this, Team Vodka. You think it's worth doing a driver update, reset, or like uninstall, reinstall? Napster. LimeWire. Maybe it was Chrome. I'm going to go with JJ. I'm going to say it was a Chrome that caused the crash. Alright, this is strike 2.5. Tom took his money and owns an island somewhere? Probably does, doesn't he? Forget, I can't put my phone there anymore with the flight deck cam because it's visible. You know, can't have cell phones in the cockpit there. I also need to adjust, what else do I need? I need to adjust this camera. That needs to be adjusted. The FCU cam seems to be okay. Atlanta seems to be okay. Trees are looking peak. Alright, 6,000, a little bit fast, 250. Speed brakes are coming out, descend and maintain 4,000. Thrust idle, open descent, down we go, chat. Career track calling, looking for IFR in the next stream. Is there an app comparable to MySpace today? It's called Facebook. That's terrible. FCU and throttle cam seem a little out of focus. Yeah, that's another problem that I've been dealing with. Has to do with the lighting and the size. Because if I go to ground cam, they're better. The problem is when I go full camera over here, they're crisp, but I have to change their aspect ratio and stuff in the vertical, and that causes them to be a little bit out of focus. Don't want anyone stream sniping my flight bid. Yeah, exactly. I picked up a Phoenix turn on Sunday, so no stream on Sunday. Cubing, I think the Tolus does have CPDLC. I think it does. Alright, there's our LS push buttons. LS push buttons. Let's go approach AP2. Descend and maintain 2,000. Let's hustle up. Let's get down below the slope here for juice purposes. Get down to 2,000. 30 months, Fire Flyer. Thank you for the 30 months support, my man. Appreciate you. Welcome to my home, Portland. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, it's beautiful up here, man. But I hear you. Thank you for the 30 months support, Fire Flyer. Very kind, my friend. We'll be flying out of Portland here on the Prime stream at 6:30 Central. If you slam it into Phoenix on Sunday, make sure you say, damn, BMW, AMG, Mercedes. I know it. All right. Now, this is a 319. I probably should have done a practice landing, but I haven't. We're going to just start the flare at 300-ish, and we'll be good to go, right? That's what they tell me. Glide slope blue, Loke blue, Cat 3 dual autopilot 1+2. As soon as we get down here to 2,000, there's Loke star. Let's run that speed back. Bring it straight back to 180. Diabetic Lag, take it easy, man. Seeing a concert with the boys tonight. Very cool. Don't crash your sim again. Well, you'll know Diabetic Lag because the channel will be deleted. I'll delete the channel. If we have another CTD, I'm deleting V1 Sim. It's going down. Adjusting my armrest like the real airplane. I know it. Can't beat the views. Some politicians need to go to California. Yeah, I got a buddy in Portland who's, it's hard for him to enjoy his Second Amendment rights in Portland. Classy Traveler, good afternoon. Glide slope star. Go on altitude set 3,000. Oh man, we got to ride the speed brake down. Let's see if we can do it. Now we should be getting a little bit more reduction in speed here. We may have to throw the gear, chat. Let's throw the gear. Got to get on top of it. Gear's coming down, allegedly. Wow, that took a while for it to come on down. There's the FEX flaps 2. Now she's going to start really coming down. We're not doing a replay, so we'll configure it here in wing view. Maybe not. Gear down, speed brake 2 and a 319 on the slope with a headwind. We really should be decelerating. There it goes. There it goes. Flaps 3. No, I haven't done the Moza yet. I'm still in the old stuff, Vodka, because I didn't have time for that. Or I tried and then it didn't work or something. I'm still on the old one. Spoilers are stowing. Normal flaps full. All right, here we go. Oh boy, this is going to be a little bit interesting. Autopilot's coming off. Landing checklist, chem crew advised auto thrust speed. Auto brakes are off. ECAM memo, landing all green. Landing checklist is complete. We're 1,000 feet stable. About 10 knots fast, but we're trending. We're looking good. Sounds are coming up. Still no Portland scenery in 2024, unfortunately, so
500.
Good thing our next flight's in the evening. We won't be able to see much of it. Wow, we really sunk below the glide slope there, huh? What's up with that? Should add my 319 3 knots of speed.
100 above.
You know what I need to do too is I need to increase my rolling cache size. I forgot to do that. It's at the default, what, 16?
200.
All right, don't smash, don't smash.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Oh, this I love the 319 with the 5 call. Absolute butter. Check close, spoilers, reverse green, all the things. That's why I love the 319. It's my favorite. We'll get on the brakes here a little bit. 70 knots. We can make this turn. No problemo. No problemo. Need to calibrate the tiller too. We can tell we got to do tiller calibration. No replay, so we're just going to go to the gate here. We're going to end it because I got some additional things to take care of before our next stream. This is our test stream, so hopefully the next one is much smoother. I appreciate y'all for hanging out. No flotation though, absolutely. If you enjoyed that, please do hit the like button if you like 319 because we haven't flown it. And if you want to see more 319, we'll do more 319. I really want to get the EIS1 mod installed for it. But I've been having issues. Alright, that's coming off, that's coming off. We'll prime the APU. Mini overhead when. Flaps are coming up. Come down here. Radar. Keep that's off. Off. Since we're not doing a replay, we're just doing a proper after lands. Let's go ahead and start the APU now. Don't forget the landing data. Oh, you want to see my 3.6 feet per minute. All right, I'll see if I can remember to get it. I'm pretty sure it's sitting in the truck. I printed it off. Yeah, I see. I need to calibrate the tiller because I'm not getting my maximum turn here. Mini overhead after check ride for Roscoe. That's right, AJ. That's right. I am excited. I'm excited for Expo. I am excited. We'll come here after lands. We get the flight director LS push buttons as well on both sides. Straighten itself out on the line. Lights coming off. There's the APU up and running. Man, the 319 is such a fun bird. I actually think it lands good. I don't know. I know a lot of people say it lands like a brick, and it does in some scenarios, but that landing felt pretty dang good if you ask me. All right, we'll simulate. We got a 3-minute cooldown. We'll go engine 2, seatbelt sign, engine 1. Spooling them down. Yep, route tonight is Portland to Las Vegas, night flight. Dub, yeah, this was a test stream. I'm testing everything, man. I'm testing cameras. I'm testing settings because I had a Windows reinstall today, so everything's being tested. All right, deboarding. We'll attach the jet bridge, and then we'll do our shutdown flow. Since you guys don't get to see that very often from me, so through 10%, beacon lights coming off. The external power is already connected. We'll shut the APU off. We'll go ahead and get our fuel tank pumps off. That looks good. Typically, I'll flip the nav position here. So if I flew that leg, the first officer is going to fly the next leg. So we'll put it in nav position 2. Seatbelt sign is off. We'll reset the chrono here because that would have been started at that departure if you're a good FO. And we'll get our off, on, and in times through the McDo box right here. Send the landing report. So we also send our landing reports through the McDo menu. Come in here. We go to AOC. And then it would be a landing report. Not this, it would just say landing report, and we send that and it says what approach did you fly, who landed at Captain FO. That's going there, 2000. All right, parking checklist. Slides disarmed, engines off, seatbelts off, exterior lights set, ice protection off, fuel pumps off, the electric pump is off. Parking checklist complete. Chat. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope to see you all at the next one. And if you're not doing anything tonight, let's just go. Let's just make it a banana stream. You know, XP72's flying the same route, and we're going to crash his conga line. So take some extra fuel. We're going to go Portland, Las Vegas. Hopefully we could sit back and chill and cruise. So until then, y'all have a good rest of your night. If I don't see you on the next stream, we'll see you sometime next week. Stay safe, stealthy. I'm V1. No sail. Let me add sail. Hold on. I can add sail right now, so I don't forget. Come here, browse. Where is it? There she is. It's going to be super loud probably. Watch your ears. Allegedly, maybe. Let me go here. I might as well set this up now while we're doing a test stream. I can't hear it. Can you hear it? There it is. All right. Beautiful. See you guys on the next one. Toop!